Well, the Associated Press called Wisconsin for Donald Trump just after 1:30 this morning.
Former four-term Republican Governor Tommy Thompson, who ran for president in 2008 and Senate in 2012, spoke to Trump yesterday as the returns were coming in. Governor, good to see you.
Well, it's always a pleasure to be here at Channel 3 and be interviewed by two wonderful individuals, especially people that have been up all night. And you look great for being up all night.
Governor, thank you. That's a compliment. So, what's your reaction to last night? It
was the most fantastic election I've ever been involved in. And I mean, Republicans have never swept Wisconsin like they did. They won the presidency. They won every seat in the House and Representatives and that they were supposed to in the state assembly, state senate. Not one Republican office holder got defeated. It's the first time in the 56 years that I've been around politics that at least one Republican didn't get defeated. It's amazing.
It was mostly rural voters, white rural voters, who brought it home for Donald Trump. And you're a farm kid from Elroy. What is it about Donald Trump's message that resonated so strongly with rural voters?
I think the fact is that rural Wisconsin, like a lot of rural areas in America, were just fed up. They didn't think the government was listening to them. They didn't think the government was responding to them. And if you look at the map in Wisconsin, the whole 3rd district, which, you know, is usually votes predominantly Democratic in some areas, are all Republican counties, you know, from the election yesterday. Every one of those counties voted for Donald Trump, which I've never seen that happen.
There was a lot of red on that map
except for when I ran, I had all those counties, but that was because I was from rural Wisconsin.
Why do you think that is? People disenfranchised?
Disenfranchised, disgusted, upset. Government's not working. I'm not making a decent living. The jobs are leaving. I'm not getting a price for my crops. So, you know, everything, all of these.
Are these Democrats that have switched to Republicans?
I think they did. I think it was the Reagan Democrats that came home. The Reagan Democrats who always, you know, vote conservative, and they looked and they, you know, when there's not a conservative Republican on the ballot, they will probably vote Democratic, you know, and a lot of the unions, you know, are disgusted, you know, with the jobs being, you know, being exported overseas, and they're saying, you know, Democrat unions, they're not making a decent living, they're not getting wage increases. That's what Trump was addressing. The farmers were upset they were not getting good prices for their crops, and you know, they wanted something to happen, and Trump was giving them a message that responded to their concerns, and as a result of that, they voted. So Reagan Democrats, rural Wisconsin, rural America came home.
You know, our state motto is forward.
Yes.
Since 1851, but half of
1848.
For 1848, half of our state and half of the country is the results of this hurt, and it hurts deeply.
Yes.
So how do we unify as a country? Can we even agree on what forward looks like from this point forward?
I think there's a tremendous opportunity, but it's got to be done in the first 100 days. Trump has got to sit down with Paul Ryan and with Mitch McConnell, come up with a plan, and they got to bring the Democrats in. I would suggest that sometime next week, Donald Trump invites the Democrat leadership to Trump Tower in New York, sits down and says, I want to be president of all the people, invites the Republicans up there, and has a conference with the leadership of both political parties to show America that he's concerned for all the people. And then lay out a plan for the first 100 days, call a special session, and see what they can really get accomplished in health care, in the environment, in overseas, the immigration. Just see what they can accomplish in 100 days, bring the Democrats in and see if they can develop a bipartisan plan and get it passed. That's what America wants. They want to see their government solving problems and working together. And if Donald Trump can do that in the first 100 days, he can be a president that has a tremendous legacy.
Tommy Thompson, thanks for being with us today. Always great to see you.
It's always a pleasure.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tommy. Great to see you. Congratulations.
Thank you.